So this is called If Love Is Blind, and it's a brand new song that I wrote. So my name is Ed Schauer, and the name of my band right now is the Critical Mass Band, but I also have an acoustic trio. We call ourselves the Aziders. Oh, it's got a really high part where I sing. I don't know if I don't know if my vocal will do it, but I'll try. It might be really loud. Ever since I was a really young boy, like 5 or 6, but I didn't have any interest in the guitar when I was young. By the time I got to maybe 20, which is a little old for really good guitarists. It seems like they usually always start when they're really young, but I started at 20. And this is my dad playing clarinet. He was a jazz saxophone clarinetist, and then he played guitar just for the fun of it. He didn't really do that professionally, but he knew enough to teach me the guitar. And then this is one of his jazz trios. This is back in Denver, Colorado. This is circa 1954, 1955, approximately. And just a 3. Inspiration comes in a lot of different ways, right? I mean, I've written songs about cups of coffee, right? And then of course there's always amore, always love, right? Love's always a big topic. So it can hit you any specific way, and I usually carry a little tape recorder. Nowadays digital, right? Telephone's fine with apps. And I used to carry a little analog tape recorder. I always carry a little book. So when something hits me, I have some kind of media that I can put down ideas. Sometimes they start with music, sometimes they start with words. The process sometimes is very simple. Sometimes the song just falls in one piece in an hour. You have the lyrics, you have the melody, you can play it on the guitar, right? And typically though what happens is I'll go back and forth with my guitar. I'll sit down, I'll have my guitar next to me, and I'll lay it down and I'll think and I'll write. And I'll consider the metering, how the words go together to meet the melody idea, but does it fit the melody? And I'll sing it and scratch it out, or else good. And so that process goes on. And sometimes I end up with a song in a day. Sometimes I'm working on songs for over a couple years. I'll have to put it aside because it drives you crazy after working on it for 2 weeks and not finding what you want. So you just set it aside, and maybe you'll get inspired in a year or 2 or a couple of months, and you go back to it. Sometimes it sits there and it's just waiting, and you don't really ever finish it. But you always have good intentions to finish it, though. Always a group effort. And we do try to make a story, I think, out of the way we put our songs together. Reno is the biggest little city, right? And so we get a lot of people coming through, and we have these great festivals during the summer and into the fall. And almost every festival, in fact, maybe every festival has live music. And so I think it's really great the way the community and the businesses support the live music scene around Reno. Another thing that I can do is, I've always been inspired by music since I was young, and so I'm always singing, always. I make up little goofy things all the time, like I'll make up things about the dogs or the girls. I have 2 girls. Just spontaneous. I'll write something, and sometimes it rhymes and sometimes it doesn't, but it's just, I think it speaks to the creativity, I think, in a lot of people. It's just there. You don't really have to coax it out. It's just part of their personality. If love is blind, I wouldn't have to wear this mask of mine. I wouldn't worry about the things I do, leave them from you. If love